am Dr. Meenal Dhavalia, obstetrician, gynecologist and infertility consultant. Polycystic ovarian syndrome is a major cause of infertility in young female. What is PCOS? Why it is so common in young female? Can we prevent it? What are the treatment options available if we are looking to get pregnant? This and much more in this video. So what is PCOS? PCOS is a metabolic syndrome in which there is a hormonal imbalance which lead to multiple presentation like delayed menses, scanty menses and anovulation. Normally, in every cycle, under the guidance of the hypothalamo-pituitary axis, there is a release of the hormone known as FSH and LH. And this in turn stimulate the ovary which start growing a follicle which start from the day 2 or day 3 of the menses. This follicle grows till day 12 to 14 and then it ruptures, which is known as ovulation. After ovulation, if it fertilizes, then pregnancy happens. But if there is no fertilization, then this follicle regresses in size in the next 12 to 14 days, at the end of which there is a menses. So this cycle goes on every month. In PCOS, there are three major changes which occurs. Number one is there is hormonal imbalance. So LH hormone increases, and because of which there is no ovulation, no dominant follicle start growing and reaches to the age of day 12 or 14 and there is no ovulation. Instead, multiple small follicles start growing and they grow just to the size of 8 to 10 millimeter and there is no ovulation. So there are multiple follicle in the ovary. That's why it's known as poly. This means multiple, and cyst means fluid-filled structure. So that's why a polycystic ovaries. Secondly, the hormone, the ratio of the hormone changes. Androgen, which is a male hormone, increases, and the estrogen, which is the female hormone, decreases. Because of the high increase in the androgen level, there is a lot of hair growth on the face and the chest, abdomen and the hands and legs of the female, which is known as hirsutism. And there is a acne or pimples on the face, which is due to the high androgen level. This high androgen level again can delay the cycle and menses become scanty and there is an anovulation. The third major changes happening in PCOS is change in the insulin sensitivity, which leads to the derangement in the glucose metabolism, which in turn lead to obesity and which causes anovulation and PCOS. So these three changes are the important changes in the hormones occurring in PCOS. So how we can diagnose PCOS? Is PCOS overdiagnosed? So only seeing a polycystic ovary in the sonography is not sufficient to diagnose polycystic ovaries. Secondly, if the only cycles are irregular and the rest is normal, again it cannot be a polycystic ovary. For diagnosing a polycystic ovary, either two or more criteria should be fulfilled. If patient has a delayed cycle or irregular cycle with anovulation and the sonography shows signs of polycystic ovaries, multiple bulky ovary with multiple cysts, then you can diagnose the patient as a having a polycystic ovarian syndrome. Secondly, if they have a sign of high androgen level like hirsutism, acne and delayed cycle, and with that the sonography shows the polycystic ovaries, then there is a chances of having a polycystic ovarian syndrome. So what you can do to prevent the polycystic ovarian syndrome? Though exact cause is not known, but to some extent genetically it is related. This means if your mother or sister is having a polycystic ovarian syndrome, you may have a chance of having it. Secondly, lifestyle has to blame a lot for this. If you don't have a regular healthy lifestyle, you're not exercising, you have a sedentary lifestyle, your diet is not good, and you are a smoker, your sleep is not adequate, this all lead to the changes in the hormonal level, which in fact leads to PCOS. Third is if you have if you're obese, obesity can lead to the derangement in the glucose metabolism, which in turn lead to PCOS. So What are the treatment option available for PCOS? At different age, there are different treatment available. If you are not looking for pregnancy, if you just want to make your menses regular, then taking a OC pills for 2 or 3 months will regularize your hormone and make your cycle normal. If you are looking at the cosmetic level, if you have a hirsutism and if you have an irregular cycle, then again taking a hormonal medication which has an anti-androgen medication with progesterone will help you to reduce your acne and reduce your hirsutism, and with that you can apply a topical cream. But if you are looking for a pregnancy, then taking 2 or 3 cycles of OC pills will regularize your hormone, will make your cycle regular, and then your infertility consultant will give you fertility medication, which will stimulate your ovary to produce the healthy and normal eggs. If you are obese, then losing as little as 10% of your weight may change your hormonal level and may make your cycle regular. So it's very important to lead a healthy and healthy life, have a healthy lifestyle with doing a healthy exercise, doing exercises regularly, eating a healthy diet. Stop. If you're smoking, please quit smoking and take adequate sleep and do exercises regularly. This goes in a long way in keeping your hormones level normal and help you conceive early. Thank you. Hope you like this video. Please do like, share and comment. And if you have any queries or any questions, please feel free to ask me in the comment section. Thank you so much.